And that's it. Assessor, the last in, and they're away. 2 miles in this very thick mist, and Not in Doubt, one of the first to show. Not in Doubt under John Reed, De Giacomo on the outside. Not in Doubt and De Giacomo from just in behind them, Arcadian Heights, the sheepskin nose band. Then Assessor towards the left. Then is Magical Retreat, the filly, one of the 2 fillies, the other being Anne Bonny, and Willie Carson going on De Giacomo from Not in Doubt. Then Assessor, the favorite, on the near side, Arcadian Heights on the far side. Then Magical Retreat. Behind Magical Retreat comes Anne Bonny, and the back marker at the moment is Sonus. Sonus in the first colours of Sheikh Mohammed, the grey Daru in the second colours just ahead of him, but De Giacomo making this quite a strong pace now by about 2 to 3 from Not in Doubt, who's got a length and a half to 2 lengths up on Assessor. Then comes Arcadian Heights getting a little bit closer, Magical Retreat. Behind them Jack Button. Behind Jack Button is Anne Bonny. Behind Anne Bonny is Daru, and finally is Sonus, and still De Giacomo and Willie Carson making it from Not in Doubt. Assessor, Arcadian Heights on the far side, relegating Assessor now to 4th. Magical Retreat on the near side, making a little bit of ground. Assessor losing a little bit of ground at that point. De Giacomo, the leader from Not in Doubt, getting a lot closer now. Arcadian Heights on the outside, Assessor, Magical Retreat and Anne Bonny, and then Jack Button. Right over the far side, and Willie Carson still dictating it on De Giacomo, with now Assessor going back into 2nd place. Arcadian Heights over on the far side, then Not in Doubt, then Magical Retreat, and still De Giacomo and Willie Carson. From on the right of the picture, the sheepskin nose band, Arcadian Heights. Towards the far left is Magical Retreat. Between Magical Retreat and De Giacomo is the favorite Assessor, and just in behind them, Not in Doubt. Racing uphill now, beginning to breast a rise, De Giacomo, Assessor, and on the right, Arcadian Heights. Magical Retreat over on the very far left. Sonus has made a little bit of ground in behind the lead. Not in Doubt is still maintaining his position, running downhill now, and as they do so, it's De Giacomo, the leader, from Arcadian Heights and Assessor and Magical Retreat, and Not in Doubt towards the far side, with also Jack Button and Bonny in the center of the field. De Giacomo, Arcadian Heights. De Giacomo just the leader from Arcadian Heights. Assessor between horses, and Bonny coming there. Not in Doubt still well in contention, 2nd on the right of the picture as we see them coming down past the 3 furlong pole and racing towards the 2 now, and Assessor has gone to the front from Arcadian Heights. Magical Retreat on the far side, and Bonny putting in a good run too. They're past the 2 pole, and Assessor being pressed all the time by Arcadian Heights, and Sonus coming there very strongly now. Assessor now from Arcadian Heights and Sonus as they hit the furlong pole, and Sonus coming with a great run on the far side of Assessor. Assessor and Sonus now, they have it between them. Sonus still challenging Assessor as they race up towards the line. Sonus is quickening and looks as though he's going to win it, and at the line Sonus has won it from Assessor. 2nd Arcadian Heights, 3rd, 4th was Not in Doubt, and 5 Anne Bonny, and 6 Jack Button, 7 Magical Retreat, 8 is Daru, and last is the long-time leader De Giacomo. And so the result of the Tiffany Goodwood Cup of 1993. First, number 3, Sonus, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by John Gosden, and ridden and brilliantly ridden by Pat Edery, takes him to the top of the Ritz Club Charity Trophy. Second was number 1, Assessor, owned by Mr. B. Nielsen, trained by Richard Hannon and ridden by Richard Quinn. And third was number 2, Arcadian Heights, owned by Mr. John Pierce, trained by Jeff Ragg and ridden by Frankie Dettori. Very close for 4th between Not in Doubt and Anne Bonny, but Pat Edery has ridden his 4th Gold Cup winner at Goodwood.
Well, this was the ultimate stairs race. Pat Edery last coming down the hill, still last with 2.5 furlongs to go. There he is, 4 from the left here, as Assessor up front, forging into the lead from Arcadian Heights, and Bonnie flatters for a moment. But now Pat just starts to ask his horse to improve. Visored for the first time today, question mark in his mind whether he'd get the trip in this rain-softened ground. Second in the ledger, but that doesn't mean to say you're going to stay 2 miles. And having got on the heels of Assessor here, he just tucks in, takes a little breather, gives him a breast until furlong out he decides to pull out, and now he says go. But without asking the horse to do anything that would unbalance him or in any way affect his breathing. Richard Quinn must have thought he'd got the Goodwood Cup in his pocket, but then, to his horror, he sees Pat Edery looming up on his right on Sonus, who doesn't even know that he's been in a race. He was ridden like the ultimate non-trier today. He's got his blinkered head in front about 25 yards from the line to go away to gain a spectacular success in this Tiffany's Goodwood Cup. That was the supreme artistry of a great jockey, and he's won a Goodwood Cup which 3 furlongs out no one who backed the horse could possibly have believed that he could have won. And he's drifted from 5 to 2 out to a starting price of 4 to 1. What a ride by Pat Edery on this good-looking son of Sadler's Wells, who'd been third and second in his 2 previous races, and John Gosden decided to fit the visor on today. They've whipped it off now, you'll see, for the photographs, and Pat, after the disappointment of Symphonic yesterday, has got a real look of pride and satisfaction on his face right now.
I think this one gave Pat a lot of pleasure. What a beautiful ride he gave this horse. Amazingly industrious champion. He won the 520 here yesterday afternoon, then went on to Epsom. He hadn't had enough of it, and actually rode his last winner of the day at 8:40 on Bobby's socks earlier.